Most of your ads are going to fail. Not because your team is bad, not because your hook wasn't clever enough, but because it's literally how meta ads work. And I know that sounds kind of depressing, but it's actually sort of freeing because once you understand the system, you stop taking every failed ad personally, and you can start finally building an ads account that can actually win. We analyzed over $1 billion in meta ad spend to answer the 4 questions that creative strategists argue about every single week. How many of your ads should actually be winning? How many ads should you be launching? What kind of ads work? And how do you know if you're actually doing well? By the end of this video, you're going to have a way more realistic framework for what a good ad looks like and what to do next. So how many ads actually win? Let's start with the blunt truth. Winning ads are rare. We looked at over 500,000 ads and found that only about 5 to 8% of ads actually became winners, which we defined as an ad that earns 10 times more than the average ad in its account. On the flip side, roughly half of all ads were basically losers. Minimal spend, turned off quickly, dead on arrival. So if you're sitting there thinking,
why does it feel like most of our lunches go nowhere?
That's why, they don't. Meta's actually designed to do this. It's constantly testing, it's constantly filtering, and a few ads get promoted while most ads just get ignored. That uneven distribution, it's not a bug, it's the system working properly. So the first takeaway shouldn't be
try harder,
but stop expecting performance to be evenly spread out across your account because it's never going to be. So if winners are rare, how do you get more of them? And this is where a lot of teams get stuck because they think the answer is,
we need better ideas.
But the data is pointing to a simpler lever. You need to ship more ads. Now, launching more ads doesn't magically make each ad better. It doesn't raise the odds of any single creative, but it does give you more chances to hit a winner in a system where winners are frankly rare. And here's what's important. With every spend here, the top accounts are shipping materially more creative than the median. Not a little more, not one extra ad per week, significantly more. And these teams aren't necessarily smarter or more creative, they've just built a machine that can keep producing and launching new ideas without stalling out. And this is why hit rate can be a bit of a trap, because if you only launch ads that you feel safe about, your hit rate is going to look great, but your upside is going to be capped because you'll be doing less discovery. The teams that test more ads will naturally have more losers, but they will find more winners. Speaking of which, what kinds of ads actually work best? What formats should we actually make? And let me say this clearly, there is no single magic format. But there is a consistent pattern that shows up in the data. Simple, fast-to-make ads overperform expectations. Text-forward ads, product images with overlays, simple GIFs, lightweight variations that you can spin up quickly. Not because they're the prettiest, not because they're brand ads, but because they let you just test more angles faster. And speed is the performance advantage here. High production ads can absolutely win, but if they take weeks to make, they slow down your learning, they slow down your iterations, and they slow down your chances of stumbling on something that's going to scale. So if your team is always waiting on the perfect video edit, just know that you're paying for that in your testing volume. But how do you know if your ads are actually doing well? This is the part most teams miss. Don't judge your account based on whether every ad is a winner. You judge it based on whether your system is healthy. And the healthiest ad accounts look kind of like investment portfolios. Winners drive growth, mid-level spenders keep performance stable, losers are at the cost of learning, and if you try to eliminate the losers, you stop testing. And if you stop testing, you stop finding winners, and then your whole account kind of goes up in flames. Mid-spenders matter more than people think because they make the testing stage survivable. They keep things steady while you look for your next breakout ad. So here's the takeaway. Creative strategy is not prediction. It's not about guessing the perfect hook. It's building a machine that can test consistently so that when something actually hits, you can notice it and start to scale it. Most ads will lose and your account's gonna be carried by just a couple of winners. And you shouldn't be shocked by that. Your job is to build a system that can handle it. And if you want a deeper breakdown, the benchmarks by spend tier, the format patterns, and how this shifts by category, check out the full benchmarks report at the link in the description. There, you'll be able to see exactly how your creative strategy stacks up against other teams, plus what hooks and formats actually work best for your industry. But the core lesson is this: stop chasing certainty and instead start building capacity, because that is what's gonna allow your ads account to thrive. Thanks for watching.